Hello everybody, it's your Wonderful Wind Mage, your Cruz Ship servant, Chartreuse Proxy, ever and always at your service. How are we doing today, everybody? It is... Okay, hold on, wait a second. Dude, I'll be honest, it's been a long day. I didn't have to check my calendar. It's Tuesday, because I have Wednesday off. I was about to say Wednesday, and I was just talking with my mom about it. Going to be Wednesday soon enough. It is Tuesday, July 9th, everybody. We're chilling out. We're playing a Deckbuilding Roguelike that I had eyed out back when I think Retromation first played it. Or was that, or it was in another game where Northern Lion also played it, but also Retromation played it. And I finally got on the Steam sale, which is this wonderful little pocket called Cobalt Core, everybody. So real quick, I have played a little bit off stream or so enough, but we are going to go and choose a new profile all throughout and everything like that or so, because I want to do this fresh with everybody. So let's not split hairs about it. I'll get to explain how Cobalt Core works as we go on. But first, story time. I hope everybody's doing well today. It's a cat. Pat's personality core. Hello, cat.exe. Hey, wake up! My head. Okay, good. Your vitals seem to be stable. What's happening? I had to wake you all up from cryosleep early. There wasn't enough time to fully restore your memories. My memories? I needed those, I assume. Sorry, I had no choice. The command terminal will only respond to meat-based life forms. And there's a ship off the bow powering up their weapons. Everyone, to the bridge now. So, the main thing here, if anybody's ever played... if anybody's ever played Faster Than Light, or otherwise known as FTL, you would kind of have a similar idea to this. So, of course, FTL, you had a bunch of people in your ship, you commanded your ship, you fought other ships. Kind of like this in a way, but instead of it focusing on like the interiors and all, it's just straight up actually about the ship combat, straight up itself on a, what you could call a grid to an extent. So, you can see here, play cards out with your opponent. You draw 5 cards each turn. Each card costs energy. A card's energy cost is shown in the top left. You get 3 energy each turn. Use it or lose it. Energy doesn't last between turns. Attack your enemy with attack cards, so the ones with just a sword on their hand. You do damage to them first with their shields, then their health. And you can always see what the enemy is intending to do. So think of it more kind of like a mix of between like FTL and Slay the Spire in a way, if you want to actually build it out. As if you want to compare it to other traditional roguelike deck builders or so. I mean, I don't think FTL is a deck builder necessarily. It is a ship builder in a way, more than anything. But we'll go on and just talk about it here. You can see there you want to attack us for 1 damage. So let's block their attack with 1 basic block for shield. You get 1 energy, so play the rest out. So the main thing to take note here is that shield will go away between battles. Health lingers between battles. So I want to preserve my health as much as possible. So yes, yeah, just the standard health versus block formula in any other game. We have our 3 commanders here, or rather, yeah, I say commanders, I just said crewmates here, sus, which we'll get to go on about in time, but for now, we'll fight this normally. So 1 damage is coming to me, it's gonna hit my ship, so I might as well just deal damage back, and end my turn. Hey there, Otomino, good to see you. Yikes, that's a big attack. So, we can choose to, instead of, so here's going to be the crux of the game here. You can either tank hits by just gaining shield, or you can play cards to dodge and evade. Statuses are shown below your ship. Some are passive effects, others are used as resources. Evade is a status effect that you can use to move around. So, I can use that one evade to move my ship out of the way completely of the enemy's attack. Keep it nice and simple, instead of me having to shield for 5 damage when my shields only go for 4, if I even got it. I just evade out of the way, he's gonna miss my ship completely, and I'm chill. So now you're getting to see the crux, exactly what I said, of how this game's gonna work. You are finding a good balance between, can I tank these hits with shields that might be temporary, for instance? Do I need to evade out of the way to dodge these hits, as it is no good point here. What else can I do? For now, let's do draw shot, and then just shoot one more time. And we'll just keep going on here from that. So, personally, I think the best course of action is going to be Shield Surge. I get a temporary shield which would go away after my turn, but it's going to absorb this one shot, and it lets me hold on to a shield for the future turns. And then I'll just hit him for 3 damage otherwise. How you doing today? Doing a little bit tired, just had a morning shift, but nothing more you can say about that. We can see here now, they want to apply a positive status effect to themselves, and they want to apply shields. Not if I have anything to say about that, I'm just going to straight up destroy you. Oh, I knocked my phone off my phone stand. I will say, the sound on this, on Cobalt Core is a good bit muted, I feel, or rather, it's a good bit lower than I'd necessarily expect. So let's turn things up here, so that way y'all on stream can enjoy, because it is very often so what I feel to be more, more muted. Now granted, you are fighting in space, so it's not that you're doing it very many actual loud sounds, but I want y'all to enjoy this, because it's a fun little soundtrack, and you might as well be able to listen to the flavor of shooting your cannons and all. So, artifacts are held by the ship's crew and change the rules of combat. You can have multiple on each crewmate. The last one, you can have multiple on each crewmate, is kind of deceptive. Basically, each crewmate alters your deck in a way, and has specific artifacts that play to their deck archetype in a way. Warp Prep here is just a standard one though, that's just neutral. So gain 1 shield and 1 evade on the first turn. And now, like any other deck builder, once you beat a combat scenario, you get a card. So, we can see, for instance, we either can go Overpower, add 2 damage to all attacks, decreases by 1 at the end of turn, and an exhaust. So, playing it removes it from my deck for the battle. Charge Beam, attack for 0 damage. Each time this card is drawn this fight, add 2. So it does none at first, then 2, then potentially 4 before it exhausts. I think that's totally fine, considering how it gets out of my deck, and it's not that I'm always going to have the chance to play it, so if I can go for charge out, it'd be great. Or a lunge, which I already have, which was to move 2 to the right and move, and then shoot for 1. Because the main thing here is that this is our deck, for instance. It's 10 cards right now. We have basic block, basic dodge, 2 basic shots, and then we have colored cards which correspond to each of our crewmates. So let me just pick this real quick. So let's meet our crewmates one by one. Ooh, I'm starting to remember. Right, the Cobalt, the Hyperdrive. Yeah, you blew it up. Maybe. I vaguely remember pushing a button. Then the white light. Yeah, you blew it up. Guys, shut up. You had this argument every loop. I've heard it 517 times now. Fine. Alright, we have the coordinates of the Cobalt plugged in. So let's get out there and stop the time loop. Yeah, I hope you're doing well enough to yourself, Otamino. See, Ridge remembers. Usually she's the last one. I'm improving. So now we get to see what is going to be our zone. So like any other good road, right? I believe there's 3 zones. It's been a little bit here. So, let's see what we can do. We got the your encounters, we got healing stations, we got question marks, and things like shops as well. Or artifacts, rather, when it comes to. No, repair yard are the shops. Let's stick to the bottom here, because I want to fight these elites, because you can get better rarity cards and artifacts if you fight them. Hey, I have this extra scaffold lying around. I think it would look great in the middle of your ship. Also, it's a great task right-off. What do you think? Add an unsuitable scaffold to the right of the middle ship part. Or no thanks. I'm sitting pretty with a ship that's 5 pieces big. That would mean it since it sits, but 1 piece would be unsuitable, meaning it would just sit in the middle and nothing would really come to it. Let's keep it simple for my first run here. So, skip past the event. And now we are fighting this boy here. This part is weak. It takes 1 more damage from attacks, so their missile bays here are weak, meaning that any shot that deals 1 damage, it deals 2 instead. So, for instance, if I moved here, and I multi-shot, that's not 2 damage I'm doing, that's 4 damage. Pretty big. So then, my next play will be a lunge to move 2 to the right. And then, since I'm only taking 1, I can also just shield surge to keep myself nice and healthy. I get 1 shield and 1 temp shield, which will be taken away by the shot. Now, main thing here is that these 3 are our default characters, but they each of their tarot cards, like I said, corresponds to a different mechanic, and they tell you as such. Dizzy here is our science officer. His cards, the blue ones, are about shields and shield manipulation. So he's the one that gave us shield surge, he's the one that gave us block shot. Ritz is our pilot. Her cards mostly provide flexible movement and card draw, so she's the one that has move, or like the draw shot right here. And Perry, our weapons officer, are cards that are attacks and instant movement, so she was the one that gave us the lunge, or the multi-shot for instance. So you can exactly see what each character's role is. They don't do anything actively, but they influence the cards that you can get per round. They influence the cards that you can get per combat, and also will influence, your artifacts, like I said earlier. Let's think about things here. I'm gonna take 4 damage. Best thing I can do is scramble. So I'll want to move out of the way. I'm not going to have the evade. The evade rolls over per turn. I just want to sit on this. Instead, for now, the best thing to do is shoot draw shot repeatedly, because I am trying to look for what's-his-face. I'm trying to look for a chance to where I can hit the weak parts for a lot more damage otherwise. Like so. 1, 2. Now we lunge out of the way, and we block 1 more. So we still hold on 1 nice and easy shield. Now I can deal 6 damage, and you are dead, because that's 6, and then just my 2 basic shots will destroy you. Great! Great, 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 great. So let's take a look at things here. Button mash. Get 3 shield, move 3 times to the left, and get a free evade. So that can be a way for me to get out of jail free. It does exhaust after. Whiplash. Move 2 to the left, fire twice, and then move 1 to the right. Interesting, but I don't necessarily need it. Stun shot. Cancel the intent of the targeted ship part. Could be very big considering how some ship parts I won't be able to dodge all the time. So let's take that one, I feel. This enemy is going to launch an object. Be careful, we don't know what it is yet. So that's going to be something crucial to learn for the future. We've been just using the cannon to fire upon the enemy, but they will have, but most ships will have a missile bay, which we'll have to deal with one way or another. For now, though, I can just use stun shot to cancel his attacking intent, and now we have this missile. Objects in the mid-row are between you and the enemy ship and can block attacks. They are much weaker than a ship and will be destroyed if they are hit by anything at all. So good to note here is the main thing. The missile is going to deal 3 damage if it does hit me. So, obviously, I don't want that. The enemy's going to hit me for 1 here, but I need to also know if the cannon's going to hit before the missile does. I'd be curious to find out. But for now, let's just lay into this man. So a missile hits first. So good to know. So if I shoot the missile at any time, it just gets destroyed and it doesn't do anything else. Like so. Even though stun shot deals no damage, it still hit the missile and therefore destroyed it. Best thing I can do for now then is just get scramble going so I can have an evade for the future, considering how this man wants to deal even more damage. Then I can do something like this potentially. Hit, get out of the way of the missile. You're doing 3 damage, but my temporary shields will take all of that, and then charge beam will take you out. I took 2 damage to learn that the missiles in the mid-row will go first. Boost capacitors could be really nice to get even more shields from now on, and honestly I do like that, so let's do so. And see here, this is where stun shot is wonderful. 1 mana, cancel your intent. I'd like to... yeah, just start the multi-shot and then just block for 2. The enemy is going to give you a card. This can't be dodged. Get ready. So unfortunate, they're going to shield up and give me 3 dead cards, which, of course, I do not want. So they gave me trash, trash, trash. They're bloating my deck. So the best thing for me to do here in this situation... I can take all of this, so let's go ahead and get the trash out of my way. And let's try to see how much damage I can potentially do to this man at the moment. Pretty decent, all things considered there. I got to cut through to some of yours. It's some of your health. Next thing to do, though, is to just hit you with the stun shot, cancel your intent, and just keep this damage line moving as much as we potentially can here. You're gonna try to move out of the way of your cannons, but you might move back naturally. But I got my charge beam, finally. So 6 damage, wonderful to see. And we are floating on by. Prepare. Draw 2 extra cards next turn and gain 2 energy next turn. I do like that. Set up for the future. Get an artifact. Every 3 dizzy cards played gain a shield. Interesting. You love to see it. And there's a pirate hailing us. How can you tell they're a pirate? They have a big skull painted on their hull. Ah. Surrender and drop your shields, or I'll drop them for you. No. Have it your way. So now we're going to start to see natural effects here. Asteroid Field puts a lot of things in the mid-row, and you saw right there, this cannon is going to attack and apply a status effect if it hits us. We obviously don't want that, but the least I can do here is the mid-row is just going to be eaten up right there, and I don't have to mind it at all. So instead, I will just chill out, exactly so. You want to raise your shields. Let's just hold on to my evade for now. This is a Slay the Spire type game, in a way. Crimson, in a way, very much so. To where, yeah, it's a roguelike deck builder, but it's on a different premise. Think like FTL in a sense as well. So first and foremost, stun shot. Make sure this cannon can't do anything. Hit. Continue boosting my capacitor and hit. Yeah, so I have the energy for it all. So now, I'd like to stun shot you, sir, because you're not doing anything. And then continue whacking away. I have full shields, I have evade to make everything work. Can't move out of the way of everything here, unless I get a stun shot, potentially. Not happening. Gonna hit me for 5, just about. Let's prepare. But I can tone that down to 2. So they are hitting me with heat, which is a mechanic that would have me start to take damage, but I'm not going to worry about it. I'm going to lunge, attack for 6, and then attack for 2. Perfect. And how are you doing, Crimson? Cobalt Core is a mix between FTL and the Spire, if you want to put it that way. Rev the engines. Whenever you move 1 farther, retain. Power play. Add 1 damage to all attacks, lose a hull. Interesting, but I think having 2 charge beams as my win condition would be big. Every 4th turn, gain 1 overdrive. Add 1 to all attacks. Every time you heal 1 more. Gain 1 extra energy in the first turn. I think just having the extra energy would be good. What on earth is this ship? It has so many guns. Hey! You guys know that there's a big bounty out for a ship with your registration number? We did not! Thanks for letting us know. Oh, we better get going on our way. No. So this man's part is brittle in the middle. It takes double damage from any and all attacks. Very good to know, of course. The least I can do now is just stun shot one of your things here. And then I need to find a way to get to your brittle end. So the best thing to do would be hit, like so, hit. I can lunge, potentially, or I can shield boost. I'll be taking 2 damage if I lunge, so 1 hole, or I can shield for 3 and just stick to where I am. Let's just stick where we are. What's interesting with the way you can manipulate your deck and your positioning. So yeah, this is just the first run. I played a little bit off stream. But the way that this game works is that you have 3 crew members out of a selection of, I think, 6 that you have to choose from. You have your initial deck of 4 cards, but each crew member brings their own colored cards that each provides a different dynamic. So my blue cards are Dizzy, my science officer, so he's the one shielding our ship. Riggs here is my pilot, so she revolves around moving my ship and drawing cards. And Perry is our weapons officer, so she revolves all around just regular damage altogether. Otherwise, you get 3 energy per turn, a la Slay the Spire, if you want to keep it that way. Artifacts will, of course, after defeating elites and everything like that, will give you extra ways to, extra ways to draw, deal damage, everything like that or so, and just anything of that sort. I'm gonna take 2 more hull damage, but no big deal, because all I'm trying to do, I didn't draw anyways to hit you, didn't I? That's annoying. Alright, in that case then. Sealed Surge, that blots me for 2. I can retain my 1 shield from that, I just need to deal 2 damage to you, so if I get my other charge beam, perfect. Hey, Kappa. Dropping by to say hi, hope you had a good day today. Yeah, just chilling out. Think twice. Discard all cards, draw 5 cards. Playing this card with Exhausted, I think that's very valuable, considering how I'm just looking for my charge beams half the time. Every time your discard pile is shuffled back into your draw, gain an evade. Draw a card every time you miss a shot. Whenever you have no cards, draw a card. I think drawing and gaining an evade would be good. But now we go to the scrapyard. We meet Cleo, the shopkeeper, and he can either remove a card, upgrade a card, or repair Sit's hole. We are currently missing 5. I think I'd like to potentially upgrade or remove something. Main thing with it too is that when you upgrade a card, each card has 2 branching paths. So for instance, this base block can either cost 0 or give me 1 extra temporary shield instead. Stun shot could also have another attached stun, or it can deal a little bit of damage with the stun. A multi-shot can deal 3 shots or pierce enemy shields with it instead. And we can just continue going on and on and on from that end, for instance. If I want to have something go, though, I think I'd have probably prepare be better, considering how I want to be able to have so much more cards potentially going off of it. So let's do so. Let's prepare, draw a bunch, because I want to keep cycling around to those charge shots. Are you picking up any hostile ships on the radar? No? Why? My sensors are going crazy over here. No warp car signatures? Maybe switching to the visual spectrum. Big crystal. Huh? Big crystal. Game? There you go. Ah, big crystal. So, welcome to this crystalline entity. Smile. Let's see what we want out of here. First and foremost, I don't like any of my cards necessarily, so let's just go ahead and play Think Twice. Discard everything. Start cycling for what it's worth. And I will move. Can't move out of the way all the way because I'll just take 1 damage, but I have the initial shield from my warp drive, my warp prep, so I'm pretty happy about that. So now, the idea here, let's draw a shot first, see what I get. Not much. Best thing I can do is something like Shield Surge, Multi-Shot, Blot Shot. I'm blocking already enough, all things considered here. And I'll just try to stat my shield, considering I can push for damage anytime when I get Charge Beam. So it's Stun Shot, prepare again, move out of the way with our Lingering Evade, and see what we get out of things here. So yeah, 6 damage already. Let's draw shot for now. So I got 12 damage on death, that's a 24 that I need to get up to. So for now, I'll just hit twice over, and next time I draw those shots, I will be good to go, ladies and gentlemen. I already have a pretty solid deck identity. I'm getting my movement from the shuffles. Charge Beam goes, that's a huge amount, of course. And I will just, well, I'll just push for damage otherwise. Open Up Prepare is great for me. That's the crystal gone, and first boss down. So every time you clear an area, you get you get more mats health or hull, and it heals you as well. So let's take a look at what we have here. Weaken Hull. This part takes 1 more damage from all attacks. Interesting. Trojan Beam. This stat will be applied to the enemy. They take 1 damage at the end of each turn. It's poison, without a doubt. Or I can get another Think Twice, and honestly, I think I'd like to Think Twice again. Every 10th time you draw a card, gain an energy. If you end your turn with more than 0 energy, your wings are trapped and become empty until next turn starts. So, my side pieces here become empty, so if any shots would hit them, they don't instead. Or Glass Cannon. Gain 1 energy every turn. Your ship's cannons become weak at the start of combat, meaning my middle takes 1 more damage from all attacks. I think I like Flywheel, considering how many cards I'm already drawing. Nice, that's the first time you guys managed to beat that thing. How many times have we tried? You don't want to know. What even was it? If these readings are correct, I think it was some kind of time crystal. I've seen microscopic once in the lab and in the Cobalt's particle accelerator, but never so large. Did the microscopic ones try to kill you? Not in a way that I was able to perceive, no. Well, let's keep moving then. So, on to our next area. Welcome to the Sapphire Cluster. The nav system is taking us through this lawless sector. This zone is full of pirates, thieves, and smugglers. Like the last one wasn't? Everyone should have their sidearms on them at all times in case we get boarded. Oh, do I get a gun? Everyone but you. So, the enemy has a status, so we can mouse over to see what they've got. And this one here is Power Drive. They're doing 1 more damage to with all of their attacks. I do not appreciate that. I will Sealed Surge first. I'll hold on to a basic dodge otherwise, but until then, I want to click Prepare. I'll save the thing twice for the future, and I'd rather take no shield damage at all. So let's see what we get out of this here. They can apply a status effect or hit me potentially. Let's move. Stun shot. Shoot. Shoot. And boost my capacitors. Yes, they got a shield, and they got the buff up to deal 4 damage with all their attacks now, but this is fine. I'd like to prepare. I'd like to get another evade and move out of the way of the shot completely. Retain all my shields. Now, because I shuffled, I get 1 evade thanks to Caffeine Rush. I'll stun shot you again. I'll prepare again. I'll shoot. I'll lunge once more. I'll shoot. Did I actually have lethal on you? Probably so, but I'm not sweating it. 6 damage. Think twice. Charge beam again. Yeah, I've got a Dutch identity, and it's flowing well. I'll take another draw shot, thank you very much. And I could go for 2 more elites again, so let's do it. Hello, Spike Jr. Watch out, if this attack hits you, it'll also give you a card. There's no ship part here, it's empty. Shots fired will miss. So this die is very interesting. His cockpit is here, and he's got a 6-wide ship. But he's got 2 wings, which will attack, a missile bay, which will launch something. Instead in the cockpit here, makes it a little awkward to try to see what we can even try to do against it. For now, let's think twice, discard and see what we can get out of things here. Draw a shot. Not much to really make out of, unfortunately. What I will do, though, is block for what I can. I can move all the way out of the way, because I'd rather not have anything attached to me. Plus, it moves me out of the way of these missiles. Exactly so. So, best thing I can do here, then, is play these cards out. I'll press think twice just to cycle a little bit. Since I'm already going to take the damage, I might as well move over and thwack you a little bit, like so. -1 energy on draw when I draw the oxygen lead. Unfortunate, I can get that out, so it took me from 6 to 5 energy, but no worries since I played Prepare. Basic shot to destroy the missile, stun beam to make sure no more missiles spawn, draw shot me, prepare me. Pretty decent. Yes, I'll get another oxygen link, but the fact is I'm still cycling around for all that I need. So, stun shot, draw shot, charge beam, draw shot. Didn't get my charge beam yet, but when I draw it next round, I win. And also, purple missiles are something to keep note of for future fights. These are Seekers. It cannot miss, so even if I move my ship around like so, it will home in on me, no matter what. And once I destroy it, or have enough shields to deal with it, it will be a problem. Extra battery, Sealed Surge, multi-blast. I'll take the extra battery for the energy. Is anyone getting a real bad headache? No, it's from that high-pitched static. What is that? You again. Hello, says the cat. What shall I teach you this time? Obtain 1 of 3 cards. Obtain 1 of 3 cards. Obtain 1 of 3 cards from each of my crewmates. I think most of all, I like raids considering how I need card draw no matter what. Give me Juke. It's free, which is all that I want. Granted, I wish I could have sit those cards, that's what I get. Road Starnacle. Interesting. This part has armor. It takes 1 less damage from all attacks. So that right there, which is going to give me a card, will take no damage from any attack. Exactly so. Because I'm only dealing 1 damage each. If I had something that dealt 2 damage, I would only deal 1 otherwise. And we'll just have to see it keep going. This man is going to hit me for 5 damage. It's open now, and it's brittle, interestingly. So I could, without a doubt, whack this guy a lot. I think the bigger thing to do here is draw through my deck a little bit. Probably my defensive cards, see what I get going out of here. Great. I did my shields. You missed completely. And I'm just cycling from my charge beams. Exactly so. Oh, you love to see it. Prep me. Shoot me. Boost me. Great stuff. So this man has 24 health. I just need to keep stalling until then. So on that end, hit. Hit. Prepare. So I always have energy to work with. Yeah, you're doing 2 damage each, but that's all gonna hit my shields. Now that you're brittle. Now that little baby man is brittle. You are gone. That's 16 damage, so you are taking double damage from that hit. Choose a card in your draw pile, put it in your hand. Interesting. The fact that its cycles out for free is fine. After your first attack each turn, gain a stun charge. At the start of combat, gain temp shield to your missing hole. Your shields last between combats. I think starting power rate is fine, considering how much damage I'm potentially dealing every single time. I'll boost capacitors. I'll press that button right there. And I'll dash out of the way, considering I'm really making so much energy. So if I want to choose something in my draw pile, I'd probably choose Draw Shot. Juke me? That's not necessarily what I wanted. I don't think I take any damage from the missile, so let's just chill. I got shields at the very least. And that's already 1 shuffle. This ain't the best necessarily, I'll be honest with you. The charge beams need to keep scaling. So I took 2 damage. That's a big missile, which is going to deal 3 damage again. So let's prepare. Let us just move out of the way. I will stun you, sir. You're going to do jet shit. I will draw, sir. I will cycle again. I will shoot and draw a little bit more, sir, because once again, I am working towards these newts in my hand. Take an extra battery, stun shot, draw shot. 6 damage, you'll have to see it. Hit, shield, shield, chill. I might match shields. You only have 6 health, so if I draw my other... Where is it? If I draw my other, it's a beam, I would have had you. Fortunately, I don't, but it's fine any other way. Destroy you, sir. Shield, shield. Put ourselves back up. I got 5 of A, but it's not really really needed. Cause, goodbye! Payback. Deal 1 damage back whenever you're hit. Shield up to 3. Interesting, I don't think I need it. Adaptive coding. Gain 1 Matsal and heal once every time you defeat a boss or elite. Interesting. Would have been nicer earlier, but more can you say? Evade? Evade. Put things out. Draw. At least I get to stun you. Hit, draw, hit, or hit, fire, whatever. It's everything but drawing. So I can basic shot to stun shot, just say no to any of your crap. I'll just sit on that choose right there. What I want to do is something on the lines of 1, I pressed the wrong button. That really sucks. But it's fine. I do set the memory. It's in the draw pile. Yep. I'd like to prepare, please. Hold by hit that button real quick. Prepare. Cycle a little bit. And we just chill. Now I have so much energy to play around with. It draw me a little bit more. Still nothing. In that case, stun. Move back out of the way. I did not mean to move back in the way. I pressed the wrong target, I'll be honest with you. But we got my charge beam. Decent, 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 decent. Do you need anything else? Elite is a bunch of crystals. Alrighty, Chief. I'll just move out of the way. I think moving one right so is fine. Hit. Think. And we chill. If I choose a card to draw that way, no, it doesn't make it tick up. Unfortunately, it doesn't seem like. Alright, that's fine. Just bot shot me, at least that'll take care of the bigger threat on the field. Then, I didn't mean to do that. It's fine though, it's fine. I didn't mean to do that either. Oh, goodness gracious, dude. I wasted one of my charge beams without even meaning to. This sucks so much. This absolutely sucks. Okay, look, I'm sitting on 2 of 8s. Prepare. Draw shot. Hit. Good. Because I have 4 shields to play with. I'll hit for 6. I'll gain these here. And then just keep stunning this man away. Yeah. This crystal's almost dead. It's below, well, it's about to be below itself, so it's so. But you just, did I skip it over? Okay, wait, no, I did already use it. Alright, I'm not stupid, Alright, we're fine. Hit. All good. This is not what I meant to do, but it's fine. Crystalline entity's still dead. So with that, I did a little bit massive hole thanks to adaptive plating. Draw 1 card of each color from the draw pile. Interesting. Or overpower. I have refresh interval to block 2 damage otherwise, but I think that's more fun. Draw 2 cards next return. Every 5th card's play, gain a chip shot. May remove 2 cards at repair yards. Interesting. I'd love to start removing stuff, that way charge beams can get better. I'd rather take the card draw now to have it consistent first, because I've already been dealt enough bad hands with Witch 4. For now, though, let's see what we can get out of it. I think it's actually just a remove, so get a basic shot out. Maybe I should have taken the remove end, but it's alright. I've been hailed as a pirate in a cruiser-class warship. Why? Hello? Oh boy. Oh, it's negative rids. It's the rids, but cooler. I used to be soft. This should be easy. You're fighting the Dreadnought? This part here is concussable. Any shots that hit will cancel this part's intent this turn, so if I hit those ones right there, then they wouldn't provide temporary shields, for instance, anymore. The biggest thing I need to think about, though, is what I want to do. Think twice. Play these out, please. I think if I extend things there, like so, we'll be good. I'll just push for the little bit of damage. Yeah, you get the extra shield, so that's only temporary. Now I can hit you on a weak part, which is absolutely huge, so I will do so. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm multi-shot and hit you right here. I'm taking 5 damage, but I've got 5 whole. Least I could do is block shot till I go up to 6, so I get to preserve 1. Let's preserve 2 health because of that. Yep, obviously. I played that when there is nothing more, huh? Well, it's fine. Think twice. Discard everything and see what we get out of it. Didn't really stun shot you, sir. We'll be fine. Yeah, let's chill on this note. Let's chill on this note. So I weighed you down to have no shields, which I am very, very happy about. I do my draw shots. Those are contrast, so you can't heal any more this turn at the very least. Keep moving out of the way for what it's worth. And just draw my health back. Draw my shields back, rather. I haven't lost any health otherwise. So now... 8 out of 20. A draw shot. And continue to get more cards to play with, of course. Decent. And let me just sit down and prepare here. I will say, I think I was streaming a lot more than I meant to the other day. And also, I'd say, I not streamed the other day. I've tired myself out a lot more than I really meant to today. And to this end, I might call it quits. I am really feeling the fatigue, but we'll see how things go. Very least, we won that round. Table flip. All cards are flippable for the rest of combat. Don't care. Gain 1 starting charge every turn. Nah, another thing fast. Gain 1 energy every turn. All non-parry attacks deal 1 less damage. So that means the neutral attack deals less damage, and these 2 as well. Bad. Replaces warp prep. So instead of 1 shield and 1 evade on the first turn, gain 3 of each, or become weak. I think warp prep is wonderful. We good? Yeah, we can pilot the ship for a while. So let's do this thing. Do you think I look cool in a black jacket like that? No. So, section 2 done. Welcome to the Cobalt core. It's pretty. Let's go kill it. Oh, once we get to the end. So, that's enemy. Power drive add 1 to all attacks. You're doing 4 damage. If I stun shot you, you won't be. If I move like so, you won't be. Draw a shot, see what I get. I think twice is fine. Keep pressing the button, Cruzy. Get my preparation, you love to see it. Draw shots. And ones if I really wanted to. Instead, play my last thing twice just to keep drawing through. Send charge beams are really going. And not bad at all. You got your temporary shields, so I got through your regular stuff. So let's see here. 2 damage my way, still not the biggest problem at all. Let me just keep consulting these drawn cards. Smile, shall we? Face, 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 face. I can do something like this. That whittles down his hole a little bit, while I only lose a shield. Not bad at all. Sits energy again. You are at 16 health, so I can presume that you will die sooner or later, sir. So for now, let's just enjoy our victory. I will stun you. I will, well, not stun you necessarily, but I will hit you again with everything I got, and we're chill. Don't think I need anything there. Go for 2 more weights again. Stay out of the sector. Why? The messed up ship in the glowing asteroid thing? It's gotta have some kind of exotic tech, and it's gonna be mine. Good to know. Thank you, Smith, for the usual tech tip. The card in my draw pile, put it into my hand. I could put in opinions to really draw through, but I don't think that's worth it. Think twice on me here. I said it's energy to play with, so I should have been doing so a lot sooner thinking about it here, but it's alright. Move out of the way. You are concussive. I should have been looking at you earlier, all things considered. Let's do so. Draw me a card from everybody, please. Make it so you don't actually fire a missile. I can hit you for 8. I need 16 damage. Nah. If I draw a shot into them over and over. Not gonna mind too much here since I can just keep going through. I'll just think twice just so I can continue to get things moving here. I have a homing missile on my tail. Not gonna really care too much about it. Yet, all I care about is my charge beams, which are deal inordinate amount of damage. Pretty happy, pretty happy. Add a wave beam to my hand. I don't think so. But you don't want us to shuffle all your ship parts. Yeah, no thank you. I don't want that to happen. I'm pretty happy with our layout. So our cannons in the middle. Just block me up all the way first, as always. I destroyed the meteor a little bit on purpose, I'm not going to lie. At this, I just want to keep drawing. Draw me through. Get energy out of the caffeine rush for all of that, funny enough. Yeah, we just chill on this. I mean, just chill. I'm really feeling the fatigue from now actually setting in, so maybe I will just take it easy after today. After this run. Because one run ain't the worst thing ever. I'm just surprised how tired I do feel for whatever reason. But at least for now. We're still getting through it. I'm still gonna be hitting these fools for all their lunch money. 6 versus 18, that's 12. Keep drawing me then. You're gonna breathe through the asteroid first, and that's 6 damage to me. I have 5 shield. That just goes through the empty part. I can dodge 4 if I do so. Then start destroying you here. Best thing is to have the temporary shields to mitigate what loss of my shields I'm going to have. Repair ain't the worst. Didn't necessarily juke the way I wanted to, but that's actually way better. So I can hit you for 8, you'll have to see it. And then just start whacking away at this man here. You are dead almost next turn. You are dead this turn. Wonderful. Alright. Another one there, another movement. Don't think I want any of those. Every 5th time you gain an attack and evade, gain 10 shield to your missing hole. For end your turn with more than 0 energy, gain a shield. I think every 5th time I attack would be fine. Hello, sir. Rusting Colossus, you already have a poison corrode on yourself. So you will slowly but surely wither away. There's nothing that nobody wants to do about it with you. Bad enough by me. Juke. Darn it. Oh, in that case then, hit. Evade me. Yeah, I'll just call it after the one run. I'm only gonna stream for an hour then, but it's no problem. I'm just feeling so tired. Prepare me a little bit. Stun shot. Yes, it's not doing much, but what I want to get to is to this weak point, if I can here. So hit, please. Get me extra battery. Draw shot. Draw shot. Stun shot's really not going to matter too much here, but if I hit twice over, that's 9 damage versus your 43 health. Let's sit on this. Think twice. Draw shot. Prepare gets me a little bit more. You have to see it. And then I keep moving. Great turn. Because he is slowly but surely just dying to his own self there. No big deal. Stun shot. Draw shot. I will hit. I'll get shields, and we will chill. Slowly but surely, you are going to die, sir. Great. You love to see this. Hit. Keep this going. Keep it going. Nice. Stun. Done. It does nothing. I hit you for 8 though. Before blocking as much as I can here with my temporary shields. You are dead this coming turn, or I can just hit you for 10 straight up. Nice stuff. And what? Whenever the ship attacks, it gains 2 temporary shield. Interesting. I think I actually like that, because I have enough... I have enough energy, all things considered here. Your missile bay gains armor, your shield lasts between combats. With 5 parry cards played, you gain a chip. I think having an armored piece would be good. End your turn with more than 0 energy, gain a shield, that's fine. Considering how now I have a way to reduce damage from another lane. So draw me, lets me. I get the temporary shield no matter what now, which is great to see. Draw me some cards, prepare me. Stun me. Hit me twice over. You love to see it, dude. Holy crap. Yeah, all these temporary shields means I can just face tank whatever I want, if it came to that point. Obviously it did not, so let's just chill. Discard just about everything. Hit this man. Actually stun him for all the ones money he's got. Yeah, just keep hitting him. Three damage. If I could prepare, that'll still keep my line moving up. Since I hello before heading to bed, I'll be honest with you, Austin. I've been feeling pretty tired. Just going on. Maybe Cobalt just put me a little bit to sleep by how calming it can be. So I was probably just gonna just do art off stream after this, because I am not feeling the energy as much. Then again, I had a long day at work already anyways. So who knows? Fact is, that's 10 damage. You're dead, sir. Great! Waiting out by me. What's one for every time played this combat? Interesting. I like the idea, but I don't necessarily need the shields as much. Product life form. Oh. It's empty, so I can't actually hit. Interesting. Interesting. Well, get me some shields then. Prepare. Juke did not amount to anything. So instead, I don't want to take any damage, so let's get out of the way! I do let's move this way. I don't mind anything here necessarily, since I'm just going to be getting so many temporary shields. Extra battery. Think twice to draw everything through. I get a prep. You'll love to see it. I'll just move out of the way again. Great! Seems so nice for Watson. You want some strategy, but it's so nice and chill. I think also just, it's not doing me any favors for doing this after a work day. Considering how, yeah, fatigued I am feeling here at the moment. Once again, I don't think this is this is not a drag on this game at all, because I played enough of it off stream to know what I'm getting myself into. It's just more of, I'm tired right now. So let's go ahead and get the charge beam out of the way. I'll be guarding already against all of this. I only have 3 energy left, so draw shot. If I lunge, I'm only taking 3 damage instead then. Shoot. And then when I get my stuff back next time, I will have enough to destroy your hole. So draw shot. Juke. Stun shot, just stay out of my hand. I guess I'm still prepping away then. Yeah, you'll hit me once. That's another fear, so that's just reducing my overall hand limit, but I don't care. I have enough damage. I'm gonna kill you with this damage. That wave beam is infinite. Interesting, but I don't think I necessarily need it. Can I get you anything? Remove another basic shot, please. Keep things thinner. And now, welcome to the core. The Cobalt. Are we ready? Let's do this thing. So, the cat will have to bring the Cobalt out. And we now have to fight this gigantic ship. It's not a crystal like you might have seen. It is a huge freaking ship. Let's think here. If I move over, I can do something like block shot, lunge, missile bay contained for 4, plus anything else otherwise. Citizen opinions to see what else I can potentially get. Great, stun shot, so you are doing no damage to me. I can get Flux for the future, all primed and ready. And we will chill. That's no damage, I can test everything, and a pretty good turn. Now I'll prep, draw a shot, see what I get out of it. Go ahead, shield surge, just get my shields going all the way up. And just start cycling for what I can here. Multi-shot's fine, just do a little bit more damage to you. 3 on my temporaries, do not mind, especially since I have my missile bay. Stun shot is huge, of course. Prep me. Think twice. Draw me. Lunge me, because you're brittle. Yeah, just boost the shields a little bit more one more time then. I have 4 evade. Those are big missiles. Do not appreciate. What I can do though is draw shot. Multi-shot. Stun shot. I have 1 more move, so I'll use this to simply draw shot. Still no damage again. I'm drawing through everything still. Yes, it's hitting the armor, but I'm canceling his intentions. I probably just need to keep it in the middle, though. It's just 1 damage, so I think that's actually the thing to do. Let's do so. What's the lunge? Draw shot. Draw shot. Draw shot. Discard everything. Get the prep going. I can hit you. Riddle takes 1 more damage. I'd like to keep saving up for against the hole, so let's not do much here. It's actually gonna do me nothing, so my bad. But it's out of my deck, I guess. So I can take the hits since I have all the shields, so why not just keep going to stun this way? It's actually so lunge me. Stun me. Hit. Draw. That is a lot of trash in my deck, so let's just clear a little bit of that out. And we just keep attacking the middle. Great movement manipulation. Great movement manipulation, Cruzy. Hit. Block. I can deal 18 damage. 18 damage lethal. I'm gonna be doing up to 22 damage lethal just about next then. Draw me the extra cards. If I hit here, that's 12 damage. Not yet enough, but we're getting there. Draw me. Move out of the way. Draw me. Hit me, shield me, thank you. 26 health, getting there. Now we're talking, ladies and gentlemen. A 1, a 2, that's a run. Alright, that's woken me up a little bit, I'll be honest with you. Nice run. What's happening? Systems report. The Cobalt went critical. We're exposed to the singularity. Are the emergency blast doors closed? Yes, but we can't sustain this. The hole is literally melting. Come on, man! We beat the Cobalt! What else are we supposed to do? Hello. Who is healing us? Make it snappy. Broken ones? Your poor shattered time streams. I can help you. There are other souls tangled within the time knot. Do you mean Isaac and Matt, the other unlockable characters? And 2 others. Now, who should I repair first? Now, this is where the game gets fun for its storytelling. We get to choose out of our members. I'll choose Ridge, considering how we built a deck around her and John. And anytime you beat a run with one of those characters on your deck, exactly so. Many of your memories are hazy, so we will repair them slowly but surely. So as you can see, we now have memory 1 of one of our 6 characters here. So T minus 124 days before our initial run went here. So we're seeing how Riggs was carrying 30 tons of water, 10 tons of rations, 2 tons of science equipment, and was docking down for what was the precursor to this whole experiment going haywire one way or another. Who are you? What happened to the last delivery pilot? I'm Riggs. I just started today. The last pilot got spooked by some pirates on the route, so he quit. Then he installed the cannon on the Artemis and hired me, the ship that we were just using. And you know how to handle yourself in combat? I do, yep. And you will be the pilot for our regular deliveries from here on out, until you get blown up. So now we get to see interactions between 2 characters here. We also got a new boy, Isaac. You can see, anytime you beat a run with characters on deck, you have to choose one of them to start restoring memories, and this is the core loop of the game, quite literally so. It's a really, really fun system to encourage you to change how, to change exactly so, how you want to build your deck and how everything should go through. Because I got a new character, a new deck, and you can see here, we always have to have 3 crew members no matter what here. Now, there's 8 unaudible characters, it seems right here, but I'll always have to have 3 people. I can't start a run with 1, with 2, or with 0, of course. I have to have 3 in any which way, form, or order. So off of this, we can do a run with Isaac, for instance, our engineer. His charge create and manipulate mid-row objects, like drones and missiles. So, for instance, let's do a run without Ridge, since we just played with her. Main thing here is that you get 3 selections. You get your crew, you get your ship. As you can see here, you have to do different things with different characters and everything like that, with different opportunities, different objectives to unlock these. So until then, we have the Artemis, which will have the warp prep that we had at the beginning, and the cargo hold, which will be a new artifact, which lets us choose between 2 options whenever we get anything. So, we'll also get to see our 3 difficulty options past normal. So does normal was exactly so. Is normal is all. Hard means that our cockpit, this spot right here, every ship always has one, will always be weak no matter what. So we'll always take 1 more damage. We get another basic shot in our deck, so it's more trash. Less pre-upgraded cards, and -1 hull. Already a lot of things to contend with. Harder adds corrupted cores, so it's kind of like Ascender's Bane for Slay the Spire fans, or Long Night for Lost Chance of Legend. Even less health, you get less mats hull from boss kills. You only get 2 artifacts from elites. And hardest means you have to take an additional downside. You start with a brittle cockpit instead of weak, so instead of +1 damage, you're taking double damage. More harder stuff altogether. But let's just do a hard mode. And I said I was falling asleep, but that final battle did wake me up a little bit. So let's do this thing. Oh, I got an email. Give me 1 second.